Hello everybody, today I'm here doing an updated Muppets team, and it's basically just so we can add Fozzie to the team and do the 5 main characters from the Muppets. I'd say it's pretty safe to assume we're not going to get any more Muppets characters, and even if we do, they won't be... We've gotten all the main characters, that's basically what I'm saying. So if we get any more, they won't be any more main than we already have. And the whole goal of this is just to do the 5 most main characters. And Gonzo is kind of the one that is least in that group, I would say, but still pretty important. Obviously Kermit, the leader of the group. I haven't played as him in a while, so it'll be interesting to see. If I end up doing a green team sometime soon, I'm sure we'll be bringing him in again. He's fairly green. And he'd be a good healer and support character for the team in general, I would assume. Now, when I did the original Muppets team, I felt like it was kind of a mess. I was bringing in Swedish Chef because he was just released, and then I was also trying to fit in Bunsen and Beaker. And now I don't have to worry about trying to shoehorn some other characters in. We're just going for the main ones here. I think I've actually seen them all already now that we're at Miss Piggy. So we can get right into it after this here. I rarely play as Miss Piggy either. She doesn't really come up in many team ideas. So let's go as we normally do right here. And they're pretty high up for the most part. First one comes right around here. Yeah, there he is. Fozzie's my highest one. They gave away a lot of chips for him, that might be why. Gonzo's right after him, Kermit's right after him. And then... I feel like I missed Animal. There he is. Wait, what? Minnie? How'd you get in here? Alright, so there's the team. They look pretty classic here together. Fozzie, for some reason, isn't as defined, I feel like, as some of the other characters. Like, the other characters have very bold black lines in between each of their different attributes, and then he seems very soft, which I guess makes sense. And also, he doesn't have a lot of outfitting or anything, he's just the hat, the tie, and everything. But yeah, it's really cool to see the main team here together. I guess I should also mention, I'm sure there are other teams that people really want to see instead of this one, so I do apologize if you have no interest in this. But I've been waiting to do this for a little while, and I feel like finally now I have a pretty good time to do it, so let's do it. And here they all come. Let's see what happens here. Oh boy. So Gonzo already died, which is sad, but the rest of the team is okay. I feel like my experience with Gonzo is that he always dies right away. Okay, we are fighting Shank. I really have a hard time against Shank. Let's try this one, I guess. Alright, so Gonzo comes flying in. He's taken significantly less damage than he did last time. So we've got 3 characters up front, which is great. We've got Fozzie, Miss Piggy, and Gonzo, all in the front, straight up attacking them with their hands and fists. And then we've got Animal and Kermit taking the back. There's another Shank fight, that's cool. Let's go to this one and see what happens. Clearly we're not very strong, I guess, which is a little sad. But I feel like we have the components for a team that could do well. We're not doing well. That's fairly obvious so far. But like, this is exactly what I would want when describing what a team layout should be. 3 characters up in the front is pretty great. And they should be pretty good at protecting Animal and Kermit in the back, which is kind of their main use, I guess is a good word for it. And then Miss Piggy's kind of a in-your-face attacking a specific character, I feel like, and then Gonzo kind of spreads out his attacks a little bit more. Fozzie, I don't really know how to describe his attacking style. And also, he really doesn't... I feel like he has that one attack, and then for the most part he does status effects, does he not? Because I'm not seeing him attack much other than just throwing it. Oh, he does have that one move where he shoots across the stage. That's right. And that does a good amount of damage to every character, similar to Gonzo's launch at the beginning of the wave. Let me hold off from continuing that until we move into the next one. I suppose we can try a level in here, but I can't imagine it will go too well. Then we have Animal, who again is pretty much an attacker, but he keeps his distance, which allows him to kind of survive longer and everything. And he's got that specific move where he's just hitting his drum and the music notes are coming out and hitting the characters. I think he chews on his drum. I don't know if that heals him specifically or if it does some sort of status effects. He was at full health when I think he maybe gave himself some status effects by doing that. But yeah, for the most part he's attacking as well, just from a distance, which I think is a fair character to have on a team. And then finally Kermit. We are actually winning these, so it must have just been us two. I can't fight Shank, I guess. Hopefully Shank is... Oh, this might actually go bad. The heist character. Oh, okay, yeah, we're probably gonna lose. Come on, we can do it, right? We are killing the other characters, just not Shank. Well, we have a lot of... Holy crap. It wasn't enough to do it, but you can see just how much got stacked on each of the characters. That's really interesting. I imagine that would be really good if we were able to just get through a character, because Shank just like halted my progress completely. But we had a lot going on there. I would assume it's probably Kermit has something to do with that, but Kermit has a lot of different abilities actually. I know one of his moves allows us to turn invisible, which is funny considering we just did that invisible team. And I wasn't sure if he turned it. I don't know if he turns himself invisible is a thing, but he's able to turn his teammates invisible. I have not seen it in action really. One of my viewers sent me a video, but I wasn't able to actually see Kermit himself in the video, so I don't know. We are doing okay. Oh, and Fozzie also has the ability when he loses all his health, he comes back to life, which someone suggested I should do, and I actually really like the idea of that team, to have a team of all the characters that do that move specifically. Again, it's one of those gimmick teams where it's just going to be like once it'll be like, whoa, that was cool, and then after that it's never going to matter. But yeah, it'd be cool to see all of them get hit a bunch, and then all of them revive at the same time. I imagine though, what's going to be happening is that they're going to be a bad team, because that's going to be the one move they all have in common. And then they're all going to revive and then instantly die again, so I don't know. Gaston would probably be a good one for that one. Whatever, we're not talking about that, we're talking about this one. I haven't really said a lot about Kermit, but yeah, he has a lot of different stuff. It seemingly can do a lot of different status effects for our main allies here. I'm not sure if he has... I think he... Because I feel like there's like some clovers that fall right there, and I don't know if that just gives them like damaging status effects, or if it damages them at all. I do not know. I think it might just give them bad status effects. We're clearly not winning any of those anymore, by the way. Let's go back to chapter 16, one that's a little easier for them, and see how that goes. Like I said, I feel like all the components for a good team are here. We're just still not doing very well, and I don't know if it's just I need to level them up better and then they would do great. I really don't know. I wonder if anyone actually uses a MUPPETS team of any kind. Not with maybe these specific characters, or but like with a couple switched out or something. I feel like I've heard that Kermit is good. I don't know if that's true. I feel like I heard that Gonzo is good at some point, but I never do good with Gonzo, so I've never understood that. And I feel like Fozzie was considered good when he first came out. I don't know if that's true anymore either. This is literally the game that I keep up with tier list the least, which is kind of weird, but I never see tier lists for this game. I do not know who's considered the best and who's not. Maybe I should look that up after this video. I am genuinely kind of curious. I wish I wish we were just doing better, because it feels like we should be, and we're just not. And maybe if you guys know what specifically is like not going so well, I mean, let me know. Some of the characters are just weaker in general, like Miss Piggy's fairly weak, but she is surviving longer than like Gonzo, for example, so I don't really know. But they're each doing their part in their own specific way. And I keep saying this over and over again, but it's the only thing I have to say. I feel like this team should work, and it just doesn't feel like it is. And maybe it is, and I'm just stupid as well. But that one went pretty well. Again, we are in Chapter 16, but that seemed like a tough battle, and we made it through just fine. I think I'm good. This is probably one of the shorter ones, but we've already showcased all these Muppets a good amount of times. I just want to see what they were like together, and I've said mostly what I've thought of and what I'm able to say about it. Everything I know about it I've already said, so I'd enjoyed looking back on this one last time. It's probably the last Muppets team video, but we'll see some of them individually from time to time. If we get enough bears, I'm definitely going to do a bear team. I can't wait to do that. And then, like I said, Kermit would be great for the green team. Maybe Miss Piggy would work for the white team. If we do a brown team, maybe Fozzie's brown enough. Gonzo's pretty yellow. I'm noticing like an orange team, monster, what's his name? Animal would be great for that too. Anyways, I don't know. We'll probably see all these guys again then in the future. So if you are a fan of the Muppets, I'm sure they'll continue to show up in my team videos. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you soon. Goodbye.